Alright, so this is a video about something very excited about. It was a total surprise to me. This morning, as I was going about my business, I got a bunch of new parts in the mail yesterday, and I started soldering this circuit board, which just incidentally, I was going to make a video about, but this is a very high quality circuit board for measuring these membrane potentiometers. So I finished that up, and then I was going to go and test it with my Axoloti. Now, if you don't know what an Axoloti is, and you're into synthesis at all, into designing music instruments, into making effect processors and stuff, you absolutely have to, because it's just such a well-designed, affordable environment for doing this stuff. So what happened a couple days ago is I got my little package here from Belgium. That's where these things are manufactured. They arrive internationally. It takes a few weeks. So I went to go and open it. Whoops! Hang on. I went to go and open it, and I start pulling out the circuit board, and I find there's like some kind of black stuff in there. And I said, I wonder what this is, because usually they only come with a little bit of, these packing peanuts or whatever. And I thought maybe there's just some foam in these things or something. So I pull it out just a little bit more, and I start seeing like this funny shape. And maybe you could tell what it is. I wasn't sure. I pulled it out gently, and I realized it's actually an Axoloti T-Shirt. Like, holy cow. I didn't know such a thing exists, and I've been a fan of Axoloti for years now. I supported the initial Kickstarter. I've bought a dozen of them to put in various instruments. And at least I don't remember ordering a shirt. So this is pretty awesome. Now, I can't guarantee that if you go out and order your own Axoloti that you're going to get a nice snazzy shirt like me. Maybe it's a random promotion. Maybe it's a reward because I've ordered so many. I don't know. But tell you what, through the magic of video editing, let's try this on. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Axoloti T-Shirt came with my order. Actually fits, which is kind of a challenge because I'm halfway between a medium and a large. So I don't know how they knew. Just a random guess. Now, this is funny because if you know me at all, I'm the type of person who gets like a nice t-shirt that supports some cause I like and like never wears it and never washes it. Like, I'll take it out for maybe someplace where I know I'm going for an hour. I'll put like a long sleeve shirt under it, and then when I'm done, I'll fold it up. So I'm kind of torn between, wanting to wear this every single place I go and wanting to just put it on a shelf. Anyway, while I've got you here, I want to show you the Axoloti board in case you've never seen it. So let's open up the one I'm about to work with. Little static bag. This is such a good thing. So basically, what is the problem space? The problem space is I want to make some kind of electronic music circuit, whether it uses MIDI, USB MIDI, or whether it uses 1/4-inch stereo jacks. And I have a whole bunch of sensors. So this little board right here has stereo audio in, stereo audio out, and then it has MIDI in and MIDI out on there, and then also has an SD card and USB slots. And then back here, this is kind of like an Arduino. So all those projects where you're using an Arduino to make sound, you can pretty much do it much better with the Axoloti. And that's not even getting into the user interface. It's cross-platform, it's written in Java, and it's sort of a block editor, but the wicked nice thing is, you're not limited to the blocks because you can write your own C code in any of those blocks, which is just shocking. And the guy who designs it, Johannes, is just like some kind of a rare genius. He mostly keeps to himself and pops out of the clouds every now and then and shares his really amazing work. So I'm happy. And by the way, I'm not paid to promote this. I mean, maybe this T-shirt is some kind of plot. I don't know, but it's definitely a thing I will wholeheartedly support, and I use in tons of effect processors and music instruments. So definitely look into Axoloti. Oh, and I forgot one of the greatest parts. When the Kickstarter came out, it wasn't even spec'd in there, but Johannes added this gigantic SD-RAM chip on there. And that's a huge technical advantage to have an SD-RAM chip because it lets you do huge delays, right? Every time somebody makes one of these like DIY DSP music audio platforms, they always say, oh, but can it do delays? And someone else will say something like, yeah, you just have to add on an SD RAM or something like that. Forget about it. It's built right in and it works. People have made a bunch of looper patches with multi-layers and stuff like that. It's totally awesome. All right, I'm going to go get back to work. I suggest you get back to enjoying some music stuff as soon as possible because we are very lucky to live in this time and age when something like Axoloti exists. All right, bye-bye.